good, y'all? It's your boy F, and I'm back with another video. By the title of the video, you're probably wondering what the fuck's going on. Man, do I got some shit to tell y'all. By the way, don't mind the hair. I know I look like fucking Wolverine, but it's getting taken care of tomorrow morning because I'm going to the beach on Sunday. But anyway, yeah, about this whole police situation. I know there's a lot of people that have been asking me about this situation. Like, they've been wanting me to fill them in on the details, and I've been procrastinating making this video because this shit happened back in March. Yeah, what's today's date? June 29th. Yeah, do the math. It's been some bullshit. So I'm gonna try to condense this video as short as I possibly can because, like I said, there's a lot to discuss. So basically, I'm gonna start it off with this. For those of y'all that didn't know, I was Ubering for some time. I know, laugh it up. I'm not the only YouTuber to fucking do Uber, so keep your comments to yourself. Now, the reason why I started doing Uber was, one, my dad put me on it because my dad does it on the weekends, and he showed me how much money he can make a night doing that shit. So I was like, oh shit, because honestly, I didn't think you can make shit doing Uber. I thought it was just like petty change. Nah, my first night, bro, I made over $200. I was like, oh shit. So anyway, that's not the point of this video. So that's one of the reasons why I started doing Uber. And also because my old job, like I mentioned in my previous video, wasn't paying me as much as my job I have now does. So I was doing it for some extra money because I was off 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I Ubered those days, to make some extra bread. Figured I might as well make some extra bread instead of sitting on my ass at the house doing nothing. But anyway, so I decided one day that I wanted to Uber. So for those that don't know, I'm from Harrisburg, PA. Google map it. And I was Ubering in Harrisburg, and this was probably between 12 and 1 p.m. I don't know the day, but I know it was the end, I think it was like the last week of March. So I'm Ubering now, just to fill you in on where I'm going, and it's related to the situation. For those that don't know, whenever a turn signal in your taillight goes out, whenever you turn your turn signal on, whichever side that turn signal went out on, that side on your dash will start flickering extra fast. So I was in the middle of Ubering, and I go to pick up my riders, but on the way to pick up my riders, I used my right turn signal and noticed that it was flickering extra fast. So that automatically told me, oh shit, one of my turn signal lights is out. So I'm like, fuck, okay, after I Uber these next two people, I'm gonna go to the store or check it out, see if I need a new bulb or something, or see what's going on. So I picked two people up, a man and a woman, and they were going to a specific destination. I'm not gonna tell their business. Go, lady! I swear people don't know how to fucking drive, especially when it's nice out. Anyway, so I picked two people up, and I'm on the way to take them to their destination. But after I picked these people up, I noticed a cop as I was driving down the street. So I was like, shit, hopefully I don't get pulled over if I have to make a right turn. Because obviously, you can get pulled over for that shit. So I made a left turn onto this street, and then I'm coming up to a stop sign, and I had to make a right. So obviously you got to stop at a stop sign, and I looked to see if cars were coming, and then I made a right. But obviously I had my turn signal on anyway, but obviously I knew that that right taillight turn signal was out. And then I noticed the cop back at the end of the street turn to come up behind me towards my direction. I'm like, fuck, I hope I don't get pulled over, especially when I have 2 Uber riders in the car. Fuck you honking at? So I made a right onto the next street that I had to turn onto, and then I had to make another right when I got to a street light at the end of that street. And then I went down this hill and made another right onto a main busy road. And when I made that right onto the main busy road, I noticed the cop coming down the hill. I'm like, fuck. You know when you're about to get pulled over, you get that gut feeling. But I continued. I made a right onto this busy street and was continuing down. I was driving for a good minute, and I was in the right lane. So I used my turning signal to get into the left lane. And as soon as I did that, the cop gets behind me and flicks on the lights. Now, mind you, it's a busy ass street, which I don't know why the fuck this cop would pull me over on a busy ass street. And I made a left into this parking lot next to these office buildings. Now, mind you, there's a dead end. It's a dead end road at the end of this street. That in this parking lot that I had turned into, at the very end of the parking lot is a dead end. So the entrance that I pulled into is the only way out. I already had an idea of why I was getting pulled over, and I was hoping to God that it wasn't going to be an asshole cop who would try to get me for other shit. Because those that have seen my car, not in my videos but in person also, my car looks illegal as fuck. So, but anyway, so the cop comes behind me, and I roll down my windows so that, you know, because I knew they were going to come up to my window and, you know, go through the whole routine. It's obviously not my first time getting pulled over. And I hear the cop say, roll down all your windows and turn your car off. I'm like, okay, I've been asked to roll my windows down, and obviously I have tint, so I can understand why. But I was like, I've never been told to turn my car off. But I'm like, okay, so I did anyway. I wasn't gonna make a whole situation. Here's where the bullshit begins. So, after the cop told me, it was a female cop too. After the cop told me to turn my car off and roll my windows down, she was like, and give me your keys. Now, I understand how situations like this can be. Anybody that's ever gotten pulled over, you know, you've always been told or taught to cooperate with the cop and follow their instructions. But me, I didn't want to start a scene. I didn't want to be that dick that argues with a cop and blows it into something that it didn't have to be. But there's a thin line to where a cop is doing their job and then where they're abusing their fucking power. This cop told me to give them my keys. I'm sitting here thinking, my keys? So I said to the cop, I'm like, what do you mean give you my keys? She said, give me your keys. I'm like, I have no problem turning my car off and rolling my windows down, because I understand why you asked me to do so, but I don't have to give you the keys to my car. Now, number one, now first of all, the pettiness in my head is thinking, bitch, I don't gotta give you my fucking keys. You don't pay the car note in this car. Obviously, I didn't say that. I was thinking it. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna front. I was thinking the shit. But I said all that, but I don't have to give you my keys. But then I noticed like 2 more cop cars pull up behind my, pull up beside the cop's car that pulled me over. And I'm like, oh, I see how this day's going. And then I see cops get out of these 2 vehicles that have pulled up and walk towards my car. But then the cop that asked for my key was like, oh, that's the game you want to play? Open my door to try to pull me out my car. So at that point, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Take my keys, because you're going to have to drag me out this fucking car. So at that point, my blood is boiling. And it was kind of hot that day. So, you know, when niggas get high and irritated, it's not a good situation. So then, and again, this is where I felt like the cop was abusing their power or was doing something unnecessary she asked for the IDs of the 2 Uber riders in the back. Now, I didn't say nothing when she asked them for their IDs, but I'm thinking, why the hell do you need their IDs? You pulled me over. This is my car. They have nothing to do with this. And I even told the fucking cop that I was in the middle of Ubering. But obviously she didn't give 2 fucks. So the Uber riders in the back gave the cop their IDs. And at this point, I lied to y'all not. I look in my rearview mirrors, my side mirrors. There are like 6, 7 cop cars behind me and 15 fucking cops surrounding my car. I shit you not. Like, I've been pulled over before for like, speeding, for tint. And most of the time that I've been pulled over, obviously, I was at fault. But this was fucking ridiculous. So my fucking mind is running everywhere. I'm thinking like, yo, I'm just trying to process this shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know how the fuck this shit's gonna end. Like, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen at the end of all this, because I just knew it wasn't gonna be pretty. So me and the 2 people in the back, my Uber riders, were sitting in the car for like 15 minutes. Then all of a sudden, I look back and one of the cops that was outside my car opened one of my back doors and pulls the man out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And apparently the woman in the back was, I'm assuming, his girlfriend or one of his friends. I'm gonna guess it was his girlfriend. She starts freaking out and shit. Like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, why the hell are you guys pulling him out my car? Lie to y'all not, they put this man in handcuffs. I'm like, what the fuck? The girl starts crying and freaking out. And I'm starting to feel like sick to the stomach. I'm like, yo, like, obviously I got pulled over because it's my car. I started to feel responsible. Like, I just got somebody put in handcuffs, but I still don't know why. So come to find out, and this is some bullshit. And obviously it's the end of the month, so cops, you know, everybody knows at the end of the month, cops will get you for the dumbest shit. Come to find out, the man had a warrant from almost 4 years ago that he didn't fucking know about. So they arrested him for it, obviously. The one officer told me that. I'm like, yo, what in the hell? Like, I just started to feel so fucking bad. Like, I literally got a man arrested. I felt guilty as fuck. And after, like, a couple days after this shit happened, I told some of my friends, they're like, yo, don't feel bad. I mean, yeah, you got pulled over, but the guy had a warrant. There's nothing that you didn't have nothing to do with that. I'm like, but still at the same time, I got pulled over because of my turn signal going out. So in part, it was my fault. Like, the man was just trying to get to his destination. He didn't wake up that fucking morning expecting to get fucking arrested. After that whole shit blows over, and I actually recorded this shit, but I'm mad that I didn't start recording until after the cop opened my door to try to pull me out when I told her I wasn't gonna give her my keys. And I'm gonna put that footage in here right now. Now keep in mind, I did cut some of the footage out to, you know, protect the identity of the Uber riders in the back, out of respect for them. I understand that, but this is ridiculous.
It's a tough city, man. We're all past.
I understand the city's going bad because I'm from Harrisburg, but this is some bullshit. This is a bit much.
You gonna stop for a ticket before you said?
Yeah, I have, but not this damn extreme.
Why don't you get it taken off then?
I'm one of those people, I don't like people looking in my car, and I just like privacy in my car.
If it was legal, I'd have it, man. I want it on my Jeep, but
every time I go with Uber, I always get. I've never had anything like this.
No, there's another Uber driver, and he's got a computer, he's got the lights, and the same thing, he's got all these violations. He's got the tint, lights. It looks good, but it's, I mean, it does look good, but it, you know, he's even on the streets.
happened?
Why is he being put in handcuffs?
What happened? Please. What happened?
Hold on. Just relax. He's got a warrant for his arrest. Hang on.
Wow.
Can you just wait till we're done to hop back in there, okay? Okay, Mr. Brown. The reason I pulled you over, okay, at 13th and Swatera, you never came to a stop, and that's why I started following you. Just listen, hear me out. At 13th and Berry Hill, I don't know if your right turn signal doesn't work. It didn't come on there, and it didn't come on at Berry Hill and Cameron Street. That's why I continue to follow you, and that's why I pulled you over. Okay? Having said that, I don't have a tint meter, but I can tell you that your windows are too dark. Okay? If I can't stand here and look in your windows to see your backseat passenger, see how many people in your car, it's too dark. Okay? The cover on your license plate is illegal. The cover on your back brake lights is illegal. Okay? I haven't decided how many citations I'm going to give you. They're going to come in the mail. Okay? I did not disrespect you at all on this traffic stop, and you got angry because I asked for your keys. The reason I asked for your keys, a lot of officers get run over by vehicles on traffic stops, okay? Not trying to be a jerk.
How am I gonna run you over if my car is parked right now?
There's officers that were standing behind you. Do you know how many officers get run over with people trying to get away? That's why I do it. It's for safety. Not like I'm trying to be a jerk. That's all I ask. I did not disrespect you, okay?
I feel disrespected right now.
Okay, well, when you get all the citations in the mail,
So how many am I getting?
I haven't decided yet, but with your attitude, I'll decide that after I ponder on it for a little bit, okay? Usually I'm reasonable people. You have a good license, you have good insurance, everything's squared away with the registration of your car, and usually I give people the benefit of the doubt when their stuff's in order, because a lot of people in Harrisburg, their stuff's not in order, okay? If people get smart with me and disrespect me, I change it a little bit. I change up on that a little bit, okay?
I didn't disrespect anybody.
Okay, that's your opinion. When we are finished here with your friend, I will give you your keys back and you're free to leave.
So what am I looking at? Because this sounds like something that I can't afford.
I like I said to you, I haven't decided. Is that your actual address?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. You're free to go.
Now, please someone answer me. Does that make any fucking sense? Are you fucking kidding me? And the funny part is, the cop that pulled me over is well known from the city I'm from. Nobody likes this woman. Nobody. And you know what? I hope you're watching this video. I hope you're watching this video. Nobody from this city likes you. And for all my subscribers watching this shit, I don't want y'all to think that I'm an asshole or I'm disrespectful to cops. You know, I'm out here saying, oh, fuck the police. I respect cops. Like, my dad is friends with several cops. I know of several cops. I even am friends with somebody whose dad is a cop. So I respect cops fully, because I know it's a dangerous world out here, and the city where I'm from has been getting worse over the last few years, ever since I moved out. But shit like this pisses me off. So like I said, I don't want anybody to think that I'm out here saying fuck the police. I respect police. I understand the job that they have to do. You know, there are good cops. There are good cops. But cops like this aggravate the shit out of me. But like I was saying, somebody please ask me if that makes any fucking sense. You asked for my keys so that I wouldn't try to run y'all over? And for your safety? How fucking dumb do you think I am? Number one, I'm already a black man, so it's already bad for me. And second, it's a dead-end street, like I said in the video. Where the fuck am I gonna go? Like, I tell you, bro, there's cars like that that just create some bullshit. And when I called my dad right after this situation happened, and like I said, he is friends with a few cops. He was like, that cop had no right to ask for your keys. I'm like, thank you. Like, I understand, like I said earlier in the video, you're taught to respect cops and to cooperate with cops. Oh look, somebody just got pulled over. 3 cops behind them. Ooh, I probably gotta get out this area before I have another fucking situation. But at the same time, I know my rights. So that's why I got defensive, and that's why I reacted the way I did when the cop asked for my keys. But for the cop to sit there and say, oh, I haven't decided how many citations I'm gonna give you, what kind of professional response is that? I've never heard a cop say no dumb shit like that to me in my life. And I've never heard of anybody having a cop say that to them. You're gonna decide because of my attitude? Motherfucker, I defended myself because I knew my rights. Like, it's just some bullshit. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Y'all comment below. Am I overreacting? Should I have given the cop my keys the first time she asked? Or was I in the right? Somebody, please fucking tell me. I mean, my dad already told me that I was in the right, so I trust my dad enough. I mean, my dad has a fucking degree in criminal justice. So obviously the man knows what he's talking about. The man worked security for years. So, but anyway, so the bullshit didn't end there. So the cop did end up sending me citations in the mail 3 weeks later, almost a month. It was like 3.5, honestly, to be exact. I'm like, for real, bro? Now, when I got the citations, which I have a copy right here, and I'm gonna explain why I have a copy right here. I'm gonna have to pull over for this one because when I read all these citations, you're gonna be like, are you fucking serious?